Hello YouTube, Robin Hood Bricks here, and it's Brick Haul O'Clock! With a very generous subscriber package and a very fascinating Bricklink package. Hoo-hoo, I can't wait! Okay, well before my package we obviously have to start with the subscriber one. Very important indeed. And I think this one came from the UK. I've already taken off the postage label, so that doesn't help, but if you want to send something to the channel, you can, of course, using our PO Box address, and it will feature on a future brick haul, just like this one is about to, if I can get into the thing. And it has a letter and what looks like an unopened set of a flying Harry Potter car. Just check there's nothing else in there. Hi, Robin. I've enjoyed watching your custom builds in the past, so I thought I'd send over a car to add to your new city. As it's a classic car, it's got black number plates. Hopefully it's okay to have different types of number plate in your city. Best wishes, Peter. Well, actually that is probably true to real life UK, in that our very old cars can have a vintage number plate on them. Otherwise they have to be a standard, but I tend to buy non-standard plates. Standard plates in pairs whenever I see them in stores, so I can have not only not the same ones repeating in my city, but them all looking like they're legally registered, because quite a few smaller sets that don't have a sticker sheet don't have them at all. So yeah, I really don't know much about Harry Potter, as long-standing viewers of both my channels will know. So I don't even know what type of car this is. I'm going to say, there it says Ford Anglia. There you go. I was going to say an Austin, but it's not. It's a flying Ford Anglia. There you go, 76424. So yeah, that is a very interesting car. And it's got an owl as a passenger. I have no idea why. And a very flat looking roof. So I'll enjoy building that. Yeah, I'll stick it in the city. I mean, it is a proper British car. It looks about the right scale to me, so I don't have a problem with that. And then we've got a Harry and Ron. Oh, I like his jumper. And in fact, I like his open shirt as well. We all used to dress like that in the 90s. Let's have a look. Oh, and we've got a functioning boot, lift-offable route, and a rat. I think that's something to do with Ron. I know that, but that's about it. And yeah, cool. So, Harry Skywalker and Ron Solo and a car with Owl. Fantastic. Well, thanks very much for that, Peter. Very greatly appreciated. And that can feature on the new roads of Brick Nottingham. Now, Brick Nottingham 2.0, as we're going to have to start calling it Brick Nottingham, just full stop, has got a room for loads more roads. So I'm hoping to get not just the vehicles I had on the original streets out, but indeed a load more as well. So yeah, really good timing there, Peter. Okay, so short and sweet, a very nice set, but nothing more really to dwell on. But I think Peter does deserve a bedoing for sending such a generous, unopened gift. Yeah, that was really nice. Thanks very much, Peter. So let's rush straight on with my package from bricklink.com. And this one, I always give them a sort of one-word reminder. And this one was called Bridges, because obviously I saw a lot of bridge pieces, because the potential for bridges in my new city is going to be much bigger as well. I'm going to have much more streets going off into the wall, ... to further parts of the city. And I'm going to have the monorail going over them, so they'll need sort of bridge parts. I'm definitely going to have still 2 bridges for the rail crossing Brick Bay, because I'm going to transpose that across, I think. So that is something where we need 2 bridges, but I'm thinking of changing them up a bit. And yeah, the potential for more is, well, more. So yeah, we should see, and we do on the top. Look at that. Loads of lovely bridge girder goodness right on top there. And lots of other parts as well. I was expecting that to be kind of more full in a way. But anyway, let's toss the box over my head and get straight into the lovely bridges bag. Now, this is the daddy, the big one, the really important one. Red, great big Duplo piece, as you'll be no doubt unsurprised to hear, with huge, great big studs like that. Now, I got this as kind of an experiment. It came in a couple of sets, including 3774 Bridge from 2005. Yeah, no surprises there, where it was used as a bridge girder. And I was wondering if I could use loads of these to basically make a very colourful and very interestingly shaped bridge across the opening of Brick Bay, which I'm hoping will be a bit longer or wider or broader than the original one in the old city, as it's fast becoming. So I figured that I could have almost 6 of these, maybe 3 on each side of a railway track, acting as a very, very sort of Victorian age, sort of 100 years old girder bridge. And I think it's an absolutely perfect shape piece for that, but it is quite chunky, it being Duplo, of course. So that is my plan. I'm going to have to play around with these and see how I can get a train going across and whether it looks the right scale and so on. And maybe think of something to do with those studs on the top. Maybe there's some sort of 2x4 Duplo tile I can cover them with or something like that. But yeah, I really like its shape. Now, I have had one of these before, quite a long time ago. But I saw this one here and thought, yeah, definitely. And now I've got 2, I need 4 more. So yeah, that'll be simple and easy. It's not like there's not many of them around in the whole world. But anyway, so yeah, that'll make it quite novel. Because I was thinking the current 2 bridges I've got, one is the Blue Rail Bridge, which I've got some additional rails for in here. I think I might still need some more, because I figured I could make that longer quite easily just by having sort of another segment that sort of goes like that. On each side, so that would kind of be 1, that kind of be 2, and I need some more on the bottom, I think, but this probably isn't enough, as I say, so that'll be easy to extend. But the other bridge I've currently got is made out of grey girders, and they're kind of in, well, huge, great big pieces that came back there's a big trailer on a sort of construction vehicle, and well, they're a bit simplistic, really. A lot of people have used them as bridges, and it's not the most amazing looking bridge. It looks pretty cool, but I could also just transfer it to make it sort of a monorail bridge somewhere else, sort of high up in the air. So I figured this one would be a lot more chunky, because I think this looks like the rail bridge. Is it the Firth of Forth in Scotland, near Edinburgh? That has a great big chunky rail bridge. I think it's almost got these sort of that way up and then this way up on top, sort of as feet and as sides. So anyway, that looks absolutely amazing. And is it red as well? I can't remember, but well, mine definitely will be. Anyway, that's what I'm planning to do. So that's sort of the 2 bridges across Brick Bay sorted. Now, I already have a red bridge, and it's made out of these snap pieces and it's just a sort of monorail bridge that is spanning across the road in between the corner garage that's turned into a corner supermarket and, golly, what's on the other side? The boutique hotel, isn't it? But if I'm going to have loads more of those, I thought I could use the same pieces to do, well, kind of a set of bridges, all in different colours. Now, as it happens, I bought 2 of these pieces in green before, kind of for my industrial or maybe docks areas to kind of do a crane coming out of a wall, something like that. But there's so many cranes, I think I've got that covered. So if I get 2 more of those, I can have a 2-sided monorail bridge in green. And if I got 4 in yellow, then, well, I've got a full traffic light worth, haven't I? So that'll look kind of like that. So I need some more pieces as well, but that just gives me loads of ammunition as I see it. So yeah, these snap pieces, they do use Technic pinholes, but they've got these very different connectors for different pieces. So yeah, they're quite hard to incorporate with regular Lego. It's kind of a failed line, I suppose. And you got 2 of the yellow ones and 4 of the green ones on 3591, the Heli Transport, or Rotor Beast, as it's got many different alternative builds, from 1998. So clearly the seller here, or somebody he bought from, was a big fan of Snap. Yeah, you don't see them around too much. So that is why I picked this seller. Look at all that bridge goodness. Fantastic. Absolutely loads. All I need, in fact. Well, apart from the red pieces, of course. But yeah, I'll get onto that after this video, or at least after proving the concept. I think I have to do a design first. There was a sticker sheet that I really liked, and this is mainly for the 2x6 tile piece saying London, that I'm going to use as the back of a bench, maybe advertising some sort of tourism. You know, why not leave Brick Nottingham on the train and go down to London? Could even be at the station, couldn't it? So this came from the set 40569 London postcard from 2022. And it doesn't seem many people have got this set, so this sticker sheet is very hard to come by. And although this is slightly crunkled, actually, having been put in the same package, it's got a bit of creasing. I think we should be all right. You see, yeah, it's not got the best condition. But anyway, so we've got a little British flag. We've also got this little one that says Brickadilly Circus. named after Piccadilly Circus in London. So I could use that actually as an advert for my circus of the clowns and the elephant on the train and so on. Got a minifigure head there with, I can't see it through my screen. What's that say? Sound of Bricks. Oh, it's like a musical, like The Sound of Music. So The Sound of Bricks. So that's, I'm sure I can stick that in an advert in the window somewhere. A crown, some fish and chips. I think I should put that with an arrow on a sign pointing to my fish and chip shop. Because look, there's a fish, a Lego fish with some chips on newspaper. Right how we serve it. So that's good. Couple of clocks for what must have been Big Ben. The Elizabeth Tower. And these four were for the London Eye, which I'm sure I can use somewhere as well on those curved tile pieces. Goodness knows what for, but they can be part of my sticker collection for when I work out what for. So I think that's a fabulous sticker sheet. I could do with more of these, actually, if anything. But yeah, that is absolutely great. So love that. And then we've just got one bag full of yummy goodness. So it's quite a small haul this week, but it is yummy goodness. So that is great. So I've got two of these. I don't know why I got two. I think it's because they're so cheap and sometimes they're a bit damaged, but I only really need one. Yeah, they are both a bit damaged. Look at that for a stress mark on there. That's quite bad. So I'm kind of glad I bought two now. So let's hope this one's a bit better. Yeah, I think it is actually. So this was unique to the set Beach Cruiser 6734 from 2002, part of the Island Extreme Stunts kind of line. And it was on, well, yeah, Beach Cruiser, kind of one of those wind-powered, well, beach cruisers, I suppose. I don't know how else to describe it. Sort of wheeled device that's wind-powered, kind of like windsurfing, but on the sand. And I'm going to use it as a windsurfer. I've sort of started collecting all of these. I was always collecting them, let's be honest. Collection number 68, probably. But I've recently sort of remembered that. And I think it's because I've got more room on the sort of seafront to have a great big sort of swarm of windsurfers, all needing different sails, obviously, so I'll only use one of these. And yeah, that's reinvigorated that collection. Yeah, so this one's a bit mauled as well. But hey ho, they'll be billowing in the wind, so it won't really matter too much. But that's got some interesting sort of sports branding and orange colour. And it's nice and see-through, so you'll be able to see the minifigure. So I do like that. Some of those snap pieces, just got the connectors that join two bits together. They're only available in grey, but they sort of ping into these sort of claw type attachments, and then you can join bits together like that. So there's one side of a bridge. I think I have some on the bottom as well to make it look like it's more connected to the girders and so on. So I've got a handful more of those, two there, another two there, and so on. So that's good. I've got these in old grey. Not going to tell you what they're for, but they are for the same project that I've been collecting a lot of big old grey pieces for, that I think is going to work really well in a new Lego room. We're not that close to it, to be fair. I've got quite a few pieces, but it's just, well, there's just so many other things to do first, basically. Another one of these lovely coming soon signs with the T-Rex profile on. I think that's advertising the arrival of that big T-Rex skeleton that's on the back of my train for inclusion in the Natural History Museum. And basically, that's going to improve the exhibition that's already on show with that modular. That came in 75934. Dilophosaurus on the loose from 2019. I have to pause while working out how to pronounce that horrible name. But yeah, that needs moving, of course, using my patented hot tea technique. Lovely. So to add to the windsurfers, I've got a white pole and two red poles. Golly, that red has changed colour over the years. It almost looks like that new reddish orange colour or something. Or dark red, no, or dark orange maybe. But hey ho, that won't really matter. It'll be sort of behind all of that. It almost looks better. Almost looks kind of rust coloured. But anyway, that's that. Oh yes, I got loads of these flames. So I wanted one of these flames for the second engine on that Alien Defence Unit sort of jet interceptor type thing, the Goodies craft, because I've got one of them sticking in an engine, and now I'll have two. And I've seemed to have bought three of these because they're quite hard to come by. To power another one. I don't know if I planned to get another one of those actual interceptors, though that would be cool. But these came on 5 sets, including 70224, Tiger's Mobile Command from 2015, amongst other things. So yeah, they're very nice. Yeah, it's tempting to get a second one of those jets, but I just remember all the trouble I had getting the sticker pieces for just the first one. It doesn't fill me with a load of confidence. So I had a quick go at trying to plan the Duplo Bridge build. Given that these pieces aren't in LDD and aren't in Studio either, because, well, the massive Duplo pieces, there's only so far you can get with that. So I bought some of these sort of inverted corner slopes that I thought might be part of that build. 4 of those. One more of the tread plates that are 3 long for my rodeo bull ride. I think that's covered now. It's really quite hard to come by beard, which I needed for my limited edition Murloc that came with the Book of Nights. It's also been on the Vitruvius sort of Lego movie character in 70809, Lord Business's Evil Lair from 2014. But it's just a nice white beard with kind of a knot tied in it because obviously he was tripping over it while walking around. Here's a nice piece that I have seen a couple of times, but it's usually been quite expensive, and this one wasn't. Again, the sticker needs straightening, but that's no problem. It's just a 2x4 white brick, but it's got this lovely sort of plinth on it saying in annos trigenta ad salum infinitum construxit, which apparently means 30 years of building and the sky is still unlimited, or 3 decades of building in the infinite heavens, depending on how you believe Google. But basically it's to celebrate the 30th anniversary of Lego Space. And that was as part of the absolutely huge and amazing 5974 Galactic Enforcer from 2009, where it's the base of the statue with the white spaceman on the top of it, which looks absolutely great. So I managed to get that old spaceman so I can reconstruct that entire statue. I don't know where I'll put it. Oh, yeah, I do. I'll put it right in front of my space building, of course. So yeah, that'll be a real nice memorial to Lego Space. Lovely. Talking of space, here are 2 more Spacey pieces with some nice stickers on. I was quite concerned these would be good quality, and they look like it. They look quite well placed, actually. They might, that one needs straightening, but the rest don't look too bad, actually. I'll probably move them all. They're on a nice shiny piece. They'll come up very well. But they came off the Smash and Grab 5982 Space Police 3 set from 2010. I'm just going to try and recreate that build because I like it. It's kind of like a sort of flying pickup truck. And that'll be part of my Ninjago flying cars scene, I think, which is sort of a future, well, not dystopia, but a future, it's kind of a dystopia, I suppose, very sort of dense city, isn't it? That will be hopefully on the unit to the, as you come into the new Lego room. So it'll be kind of associated with the city, but not actually attached. And the fact it'll be having flying cars, I don't know. It's not really explained very well, is it? But that's what I want to do. So maybe it'll just be a sort of detached setup that isn't reachable from the city. I don't know. But anyway, so they're great. I do need the other stickers or stickered pieces from that set. Well, the car ones anyway. The sticker sheet is, not available anymore, quite frankly. So there we go. More of the pieces for the snap. I've got this cowcatcher for a train build. So that is going to be for, one of 2 train locomotives coming up soon. This one's more based on a set, to be fair, but I have augmented it in a Robin Hood brick style and will be adding to it greatly as well. That'll be much later in the year, but looking forward to building that a great deal. Then we've got this windscreen, which should be trans yellow, not from the vendor, just for this build, the Smash and Grab Space Police set, but that piece is just unavailable basically. Really need that, so I just thought I'd get the next best thing and get it in this trans brown. Trans yellow would be better because it stand out a bit more, but only one vendor's got them and they've got nothing else in their store basically. So one day when I'm feeling flush I might buy it, but otherwise I'll make do with that. I think that was an old grey piece for the ship that I've already built. One of these nice first class stickers that I put on all of the carriages of my white train, the 60051 one. And this didn't come with that set originally. This came with the 7897 white passenger train from 2006. But I think that's the last one I need. So it doesn't even need moving. It looks really good condition. So I want to separate all my first class from my second class cabins on that train. A red brick with a bar on. I think that must be for the bridge build. Oh, finally, it has arrived correctly. So I wanted this horse armour piece in the blue violet, and I think I tried to order it before and it came in medium blue, and I had the one in medium blue. So every time I buy this now, I sort of wonder if I'm going to get it in the right colour, because the the blue violet colour is very similar to normal blue, but is subtly different and does match the kind of barding that goes all over the horse's back. So that is a really good thing to have now. I can definitely cross that off. It is unmistakably different from blue. Yeah. Can you see that? It doesn't now look very different from blue, but it really is. This is quite faded, I suppose. But yeah, that is really good to get. So yeah, that's another bit of my castle scene covered. Talking of the castle scene, here is some green body armour, and it's got the weird emblem of the Rascus monkey on it. So yeah, that's really odd looking if you ask me. Yeah, but I like it. I like it. So that came in 3 sets, including 8801 Knight's Attack Barge from 2005, which is kind of a ye olde landing craft for knights to use. Not very historically accurate. And by the way, that one came in a couple of sets, including 8781 Castle of Morcia from 2004. So yeah, lots of really good big sets. That's why they're quite hard to get now. I've got some more Fizz. What's he called? Billy Fizz? He wasn't called Billy Fizz, was it? Can't remember now. Anyway, the drinks brand with the Fizz Frankenstein monster on, that I'm going to be adding to loads of cans and all over the place to be a competitor for Vita Rush. Yep, so that is a really nice piece. That came only in the 8670 Jumpmaster set from 2006, Power Racers. And I think I had those in the last haul, didn't I? The last but one. I lose track, but yeah, I'm starting to get a few of those. And even better this time, I've got the kind of roof to that vehicle. And I could probably crop off the 8, or maybe that's part of the branding, I don't know. Maybe it's sort of an 8-pack, or I don't know, costs 8 Lego pans to buy a can, no idea. Or I can just cut it off there and use that as the patterning for the machine that you'll be able to buy these cans for. Maybe we'll have loads of people passed out having had a massive sugar rush. It's not toxic, I'm sure, but yeah, it's probably quite bad for you. Then we've got this lovely curved slope with the pattern on that came from the 60058 SUV with watercraft city set from 2014. And I don't really need another 4x4 with a trailer, quite frankly, but I did like the colouring on all of the watercraft. And as I say, I've got more space for watercraft now, so I reckon I have a couple of those making a nuisance of themselves and putting people's lives at risk in Brick Bay. So yeah, that's the first one of those stickers. And then last but not least, check that out. Is that a sticker or printed? It's a sticker. How cool is that? There's a really bad picture of it in the catalogue, and it was really hard to quite see what was going on, but you can see it properly on the set picture. 8165 Monster Jumper from 2009, another Power Racers set, and the other stickers say Fire Ghost, so I guess that's who he is. So I've got absolutely no idea where I can use Fire Ghost, but I adore him. It could be a store. It almost looks like a skate brand or something like that, or maybe there's just a small advert somewhere. I don't know, but on a lime background, I'm definitely going to move it off this piece, but onto what and to sell what, I've got no idea. Could be anything really, isn't it? Lovely. Love it though. Coming up a little at the bottom there, a bit of damage. In fact, it looks a little sun damaged. This might not move off this piece. It might start falling apart if I try and do that. So I'm going to have to be really, really careful. Start up at this end and see if the white sort of starts disintegrating, because it's always the white that falls apart. And that little raised edge there is a real warning sign. Yeah, you can start to see it sort of splitting there. Yeah, I don't think that's going to move at all. So maybe I'll have to think about a vehicle that would use this piece already, having this incorporated into their build. Maybe they've just got a funky paint scheme on their car / truck / I don't know. Maybe I've got a monster truck with this type of lid on it, and then that'll be more appropriate then. Cool. So yeah, we might not be able to move that at all. I'm very suspicious of that, indeed, that dodgy edge. Yep. A lot of experience moving stickers, and that is a bad sign. always be careful with sun damage. It's the only thing that will ruin a sticker. Cool, so quite a small order this time, but it's absolutely packed with killer pieces, whether for the castle scene. One of the first scenes I'll be putting in the Lego room, all of the Alien Conquest goodies and baddies, scrapping it out in the skies, some watercraft for my front, a lovely London sticker sheet, Space Police stuff for way in the future, and bridges, and bridges. Oh, and bridges for all over the city. Bright, colourful, blue, green, red and yellow. Absolutely great. And Peter, thanks so much for the Ford Anglia. I'll try and remember that now. And I'll be building that straight after I stop recording here. So, awesome haul. Thanks very much. Well, I think it won't be too long before you see a lot of these pieces in action, actually. A lot of the bridges will be in the infrastructure of all of the transport systems, of course, that I'll try and lay down almost first, being as it is kind of up against the wall in many cases, unreachable once we get all of the rows and modulars and stuff afterwards, as well as all that stuff hanging from the sky as well. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to using that. A fest of bridges. Yeah, as always, thank you very much for watching. It is appreciated. Do remember to like, comment and subscribe for more awesome brick hauls. Do also subscribe to the main Robin Hood Bricks channel where you'll see those bridges being built. And if you value these channels, do remember to click on the links in the description. Your support is greatly appreciated. And next time on this channel, we'll be having another brick haul, obviously, next Wednesday. And then we'll be doing the second part of the final tour of the old Lego room, meaning we can finally start breaking it up. And I think I'm going to start with the subway system in the new Lego room, laying all of that down before putting even more tables over the top. Yep, it's going to be really good fun right from the start. So until all of that, see you! Yep, I think Fire Ghost might be my new favourite Lego brand.